How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to yet another weekly warehouse update. We got some pretty exciting stuff. I'm gonna start it off with some custom stamp stuff that's hitting the site. I'm gonna just show a few of these over here, but I think there's a few more molds. First off, we have some X-Swirl zones. These are sick. X-Swirl is like it's kind of in between a baseline and a premium plastic, so it has some of the premium plastic feel, but some of the baseline beat-in ability to get that dead straight flight. Very, very sick. And they're swirl with the combo stamp on there. We also have some, I thought these were Passions when I picked them up. It's a Cyclone, so it's got that like rim bead, like the Passion. It's a 7-speed. It actually has a lot of flight characteristics, similar to the Passion if I remember correctly, but combo stamp ESP swirl Cyclones. We also have some Forces, some sick ESP Forces, and then I think this is actually the last mold over here, which is like this Z like swirl. I don't even know what this plastic's called, but it's gorgeous with that combo stamp on there. So very fun combo stamp drop. As we move down the line a little bit, we have some of the Robbie C signature wizards. So this is actually the Robbie C, like I think he called it the Birdie blend. He worked with Gateway to develop a plastic that feels the best in his hand, that works the best for him, and this is what he came up with. It's honestly kind of like a tackier KC Pro. It's got the stiffness of KC Pro, but a little more tack to it. So we had a bunch of these at Music City, and these are what's kind of left over here. So if you missed out on the first time they hit the site, they sold out in like a minute, I think. They're back on the site. So Birdie Blend Wizards, if you want to support Robbie, you can pick one of these bad boys up. And then last but not least of the like custom stuff that's hitting the site tonight is these inner cores with the Foundation Disc Golf embossed inner cores. This is their base plastic, so it's their baseline here. It's got the foundation embossing on the top, the inner core on the bottom. These are off their new machine. We have some black ones, and we also have some gray ones. The gray ones actually feel a little bit tackier, so keep that in mind. The black has that little bit more of their typical base plastics. The gray, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think the gray feels a lot better, but the black looks a lot cleaner. So it's up to you. Both of them, their baseline plastic though, I think is up to snuff with pretty much every baseline plastic I've ever felt. So Brad used to putt with them. They're a beautiful throwing putter, hyzer flips. If you haven't tried them yet, this is a great time to check out the Foundation stamped inner cores.
Right over here at the drop shelf again, I'm gonna talk about Trilogy because this is a very exciting Trilogy drop. We've got a ton of Tour Series stuff here, and really, really excited about this. So we're gonna go through them all. There's a bunch of molds, a lot of Orbit. So let's check it out. First here, we've got the Kevin Kiefer Strive. This is a new distance driver. They gave it to Kevin Kiefer the third, I should mention. This is supposed to fly like a straighter Rive. If you've never thrown the Rive, it's like an overstable distance driver. I wouldn't say it's like crazy overstable, maybe like a Destroyer or a little less. This is a little bit straighter than that. And yeah, I haven't thrown it yet, but it obviously the Rive is a sick disc, and I kind of wish it had a little more flip, so this should be pretty incredible. So we've got that. This one is pretty neat. We've got Rebecca Cox Sapphire. Love the Sapphire. Such an underrated driver because a lot of people think they're super flippy. They're really not. They're 10 speeds, and in the Orbit plastic, like they'll have a little bit of stability to them, but they just bomb. They go super far. Great disc. Then we've got Saki Bomb Slammers. If you've never thrown these, incredible overstable approach disc. Very slow, very reliable. Love having a disc like this. You would compare this to like the Zone OS basically, where they're only going to go as far as you throw them. They don't glide a ton. They're very overstable, but they're great in wind and great for predictable upshots. Then we've got Kristen Tatar with the Zero Medium Orbit Pures in a few different colors. That one looks really cool with that color combo there. Got the KT 2-time on there for her, I believe her world title wins. And yeah, great putter there, nice throwing putter. That's what Kristen Tatar loves to use. Then we have, Kristen Tatar also has the Saint Pro. This is not her last disc either. She's got quite a few. They pay her a lot of money. Saint Pro there. That's a nice, like slightly overstable fairway driver. Used to be really popular, not as popular anymore, but when I was coming up in disc golf, the Saint Pro was huge. There's also a Saint, and it's a flippier version of that. Then we have the Rive, which I mentioned before, that's Silver Lots. They do an awesome job with these stamps, man. These animal stamps are just like artwork. Really beautiful discs. This plastic blend is also just incredible. It's like I mentioned, this is a bit more overstable than the Strive. Very fast disc, great for big arms, and yeah, it's an awesome disc. Then we've got, this is the Yakub Semerad. Which one is this? This is a Brave. So this is another new mold from Trilogy. Hyzer Flip fairway driver. Another awesome stamp on there. I really think the black looks pretty sweet around the edge there, with that kind of like glossy finish. Just fantastic. Then we have our last Kristen Star disc, I believe, which is the Grace, the new Grace stamp on there. I have a Grace in my bag right now that I'm absolutely loving. I think I had the last year's version of this one. And brand new, they might have a little stability, but they beat in pretty quickly to an awesome hyzer flip disc. Mine pops up to flat and just goes really straight. Love, love, love this disc. She throws this off the tee a ton, and she's very accurate with it. This is maybe my favorite. We've got the sliced bread from Linus Carlson here, and this is a Compass, which is an incredible mold. Got that in a few different colors, and this is the Lucid Ice Orbit plastic, and I just love the sliced bread on there. I don't know the backstory, but that's a great stamp. This is another great stamp right here. We've got the Johnny McRae Fuse with him as a Jedi. See if I can get another one where it's more visible. Using the Force on the discs and holding a basket like a lightsaber. I mean, come on. If you got any Star Wars fans, you've got to get in this disc. These are Opto X. This one has some glimmer to it as well. The Fuse is an awesome mid. Hunter throws it right now. Hyzer flip machine. And the Jedi stamp is just too good. We've got a few more things. Oh, we do have one more Kristen disc. She's got the Kristen Star Claymore, her go-to mid-range right there. Another one, we haven't had this in a while. These are Royal Truss. This is one of the first, if not the first mold to come out in the Royal Grand plastic. These things fly just like a buzz, in my opinion. I bagged one for a while when they first came out, and it's a great mid-range. Beadless, very comfortable in the hand, straight with a little fade at the end. I think this should be one of their most popular flagship mid-ranges. I genuinely love it, and the Royal Grand Plastic is just too good. And then lastly, we have a couple more molds that we got back in stock. We got daggers, and we've got Rivers Dagger, a very deep putter if you are into that. This is used to be the preferred putter of Ricky Wysocki when he was with them. And then the River, one of the most long-standing, iconic hyzer flip fairways out there. Just a great straight fairway driver. So yeah, a lot of exciting things going on the Trilogy shelf. Make sure to check out all that tour series. This stuff usually goes pretty quick, and all that plastic is money.
What's up, guys? Luke here from Swanky Disc Golf. We're in the Foundation Warehouse, and I'm going to highlight one of the most incredible discs of all time to come out in recent years. We have the Rollo. They have multiple different plastics of these. If you guys have seen us throw the Rollo, this thing is incredible for every skill level, and I absolutely love the memes. So it's like the most understable disc on the planet. 5.6, -4, 1. Throw this straight. I dare you to try. Pick up a Rollo.
What's up, you guys? Will from Swanky here. The disc I want to highlight today is the Cosmic Fury from Discmania. It's an incredible putter, great throwing putter, great hand feel, reliable, straight flight. You're gonna love it.
So that's gonna wrap it up for this week's weekly warehouse update. Hopefully you saw some Frisbees you liked. Also, be sure to check out over on the site, I don't know if you know, we actually are offering foundation care included on every purchase if you're within the US, which means if you want to try out a nuke and see if you're like Brody, and then it comes in and it turns out you're more like me, and this doesn't work for you, no worries. You head over to the site, you scroll to the bottom, you fill out the form, let us know. We'll send you a paid-for shipping label for you to return this, and then you can switch it out for a disc more like that Surge SS that'll probably fly like you want it to. If that sounds like something you enjoy, just head over to foundationdisc.com. You don't do anything special. It's already included. We're also going to be launching some new product descriptions probably next week, so pay close attention to the site for some of our more popular molds and let us know what you think of that. But other than that, we'll be back next week to tell you about more Frisbees dropping over on the site.